And I think that's President Trump. And President Trump, I think, tried to do that the last time to drain the swamp. And he was well intentioned, but he didn't know how to do it. And he said that to me. He said, I didn't know anything about governing. And he said, we won this election, and then all of a sudden you got to fill 60,000 jobs or something like that. And he said, I was surrounded by people, by lobbyists and business interests who were saying, you got to appoint this guy, you got to appoint that guy. And that's what he did. And, he brought in Scott Gottlieb, who was a Pfizer business partner, to run the FDA. Gottlieb did a $100 billion favor for Pfizer. And then what did he do? He went back to join Pfizer's board with all the stock, dividends that he got.
Shit.
So it's just a payoff. It's a revolving door payoff. And they brought in a telecommunications lobbyist to run FCC. They brought in oil lobbyists, Ryan Zinke to run the Department of Interior, a coal lobbyist to run the EPA, another pharmaceutical lobbyist, Alex Azar, to run HHS. You go across the board, and all of these agencies were being run, and that's what they all do. That's what they all do. And Trump, the last time, got locked into that, and he told me, I don't want to do that again. He said those were bad guys, and this time we're going to do something different. And he doesn't. He said, last time he brought John Bolton in to run NSA, and he's now understands who the neocons are and and he's anti-war. He wants to end the wars. And he did a pretty good job this last time. There was no, U.S. Combat deaths during his administration. But, I think that he wants to leave a legacy. He's not going to run again. He's a lame duck president. And he wants to do something that's good for this country. And I can help him do that because I have sued all these agencies. I've sued FDA, CDC, NIH. I've sued the FCC. I just won a big case against the FCC in the Court of Appeals for lying to the American public about the dangers of cell phone radiation. And now they have to redo all of those regulations. I've sued the USDA, the Department of Agriculture, and most of the big agricultural producers. Oh, and when you sue these companies, when you sue these agencies, you get a PhD in how corporate capture works and how to unravel it. And, I know how to do that, and he's asked me to help him do that. So if we do that, if he does what he says, I'm very optimistic that we can actually remedy a lot of this corrupt